Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for your continued support. So there is obviously this ongoing issue about the state pension. Now there are lots of people out there who are saying that the triple lock system is a good idea, obviously because it helps to add extra money to pensioners' income every year. Of course, they've now frozen the threshold on income tax, so it means that pensioners are now spending more tax as their pension goes up, which isn't such a good thing. And HMRC actually had to answer to a committee because of their terrible call waiting, and it's mainly because people who reach pension age or people who have had an increase in their pension are now paying more tax, and they have questions that they're trying to get to HMRC. In the meantime, there are people out there who are saying that the future of the pension triple lock is possibly under threat. So I'm going to show you an article now which will go through some of the reasons why. Let's take a look. Okay, it says questions grow over triple lock as number of people on state pension climbs by 220,000. So long-term sustainability, I can't talk today, of the pensioners triple lock has been called into question yet again after new figures showed an extra 220,000 people were receiving the state pension. According to data from the Department for Work and Pensions, 12.9 million people were receiving the benefit in May 24, 1.7% increase on the previous year. Experts said the figures reveal the scale of the UK's demographic challenge on the public finances, with an ageing population putting increasing strain on the state coffers. In particular, experts said that the figures highlighted concerns about the long-term sustainability of the triple lock. Under this policy, the state pension rises each April in whatever's the highest of inflation, average wage increases, or 2.5%. Heidi, I'm not even going to begin to pronounce that surname because I'll probably make a mess of it. Senior research economist at the Institute of Fiscal Studies, the IFS, said the policy ratchets up the value of the state pension relative to average earnings in a way that will ultimately be unsustainable for public finances. Now, we know that the IFS are one of the groups that the government do look to for advice. So the fact that they're saying this is not something that is good news. Recent forecasts from the OECD suggest that the policy will add around 8% of GDP to public debt by 72-73, even though the state pension age is set to rise to 67 in 2028, up from 66, which it is currently. While the policy is undeniably popular, it raises critical questions about fiscal sustainability. This is Ian Cook at Quiver Cheviot. He said the government has committed to keeping the triple lock in place for at least the duration of this parliament, but Cook said that the ministers should consider alternatives as part of their ongoing review of the pensions system. Labour's planned review of the pensions and retirement savings now presents an opportunity to critically assess whether the triple lock remains appropriate in the long term. The government must navigate a complex balancing act which still protects the income of current pensioners while ensuring that the system remains fair and affordable for younger generations. Now, the problem that I have is that, Labour are planning a review of the pensions and retirement savings. They've said they're going to keep the triple lock for the remainder of this parliament, but they've promised many things even before they got into government. So, this is obviously a concern that has come from the IFS because they, as I said before, they are one of the groups that the government do listen to, and hopefully it will be something that they can sort out in a good way. Because obviously it needs to go up. The cost of living with everything else that goes up, then they can't freeze the state pension at one level. It's got to go up by some measure. Whether the triple lock is sustainable, I don't know. I'm not a financial expert, but I think it's going to change at some point after this parliament, or maybe even before. But let me know down in the comment section what you think about this. Do you think that the triple lock is sustainable? Do you think that it can continue to go up by this amount and still be sustainable to the public finances? Or do you think that something needs to change to make it more affordable long term? I'd love to hear your thoughts down in the comment section as always.